Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, Boston Base 31 here today, and I'm going straight into the bowl game here against Washington State. But first and foremost, let's check out the top stories, including the bowl games that are on tap for today. Alright, so here we got the BCS National Championship game, Ohio State versus Alabama, Orange Bowl, Miami versus Notre Dame, Cotton Bowl, South Carolina versus Texas, Sugar Bowl is Texas A&M versus Iowa State, Fiesta Bowl, which is Baylor versus Cincinnati, and the Rose Bowl, which is Oregon versus Penn State. And if you recall, I bring it up every video, Penn State, our first loss of the season. Outback Bowl is Ole Miss versus Michigan. Capital One is Georgia, Wisconsin. Gator Bowl is Tennessee versus Purdue. Heart of Dallas Bowl, Louisiana versus Minnesota. Florida, Pittsburgh, and the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Music City is Auburn versus North Carolina State. Alamo Bowl is Oklahoma versus Utah. Let's see, what else do we have here? The Belt Bowl, Clemson versus South Carolina. Why South Carolina? Mississippi State. Las Vegas Bowl, there we are. We're 12-1. Washington State is 8-4. Yeah, we could win this game. It's just going to be very, very interesting to see. As you see there, we won 12 in a row. They've played a full 12-game conference schedule, and they did not make it to their conference championship. So we have nobody hurt. They have some guys out, so let's see if that plays a big part in today. And there's the season stats. Martell has 73% completion percentage. That's what I was looking up here. Thrown 30 touchdowns, and then their quarterback, Jake DeLara, and their backup quarterback is Mr. Jarrett Garantano, who used to be the quarterback at the University of Tennessee. Alright, here you see the team stat breakdown and everything transpiring leading up to this game. And it's going to be a very, very close and contested matchup, I would assume so. But let's hop right into the kickoff, and I'll see you all at either the first drive of the game on offense or on defense. Alright, in the second play of the game, under 5:50 left here in the first quarter, there's a snap. DeLara gets it. He's looking for a wide open receiver, and he gets sacked by Mr. Connor Murphy, the defensive end and the best defensive lineman of all college football. He gets the massive sack for a loss of 6 on the play. 4th and 15 here for the Cougars of Washington State. As it's 4th down, player's going to go back up and help Mr. Tyson, player that is. He's also going to help Mr. Ricky Johnson return this ball. There's the return. 5, maybe 10, no. It's only an 8-yard return by Mr. Ricky Johnson. Rebels will take over with 4:40 left here in the first. 4:17 left. There's the snap to Martell. He's looking, rolls right, which is his favorite thing to do. He throws a massive deep ball. It's caught by Ziel Griffin, 67 yards out. He gets tripped in the end zone. Martell's a perfect 1-for-1, 67 yards, and that massive touchdown here with 4:08 left in the first quarter of play. Rebels take the early lead. Fourth down and 7 here with 2:07 left on the clock. 4th and 7, as I said earlier. There's a flag on the play. False start on Washington State, and we'll gladly take those 5 extra yards as they will attempt to kick another field goal attempt. I don't know how far this one is away, but it should be makeable. 2:04 left on the clock. There's the snap. Garantano with the hold, and it's right down the middle with 2 minutes even left on the clock. 7-3 lead. 13 seconds left and counting here for Martell and the Rebels. There's the snap. Martell looking, and he throws it to a wide open. That's 4th down and 2. Once again, Griffin makes the catch with 8 seconds left on the clock here in the first quarter of play. And with this play, it'll take us to the end of the first quarter where your Rebels lead it 7-3 here in the Las Vegas Bowl. 3:43, fourth down and goal here for the Rebels. Martell changes the play at the line. Fake snap. Another fake snap. Third time's the charm. They do not jump. There's the handoff to William. He cuts it inside, and he scores from 2 yards out to make it 13-3. Extra point pending will make it 14-3 with 3:31 left here in the first half. All right, 24 seconds left here. Martell in the shotgun. There's the snap. He's looking. Drops back a little bit. Throws it over the middle to none other than Mr. Jordan Jakes. His first catch of the game. Martell is a near perfect 14 out of 16. Nearly 200 yards. As the score now is your Rebels 20. Washington State 3. With 20 seconds left here in the first half. Extra point will make it 21-3. Fourth down and 7 here for the Rebels as they are forced to punt on their opening drive here in the second half. Carlton Butt to punt it away, and it is a beautiful punt. The Cougars returner runs away from the ball. He picks it up. I don't know why, but he gets rocked by Mr. Bryce Jackson. They'll take over with 3:26 left here in the third. 2:42 here left. There's the snap. Delara looking. He's looking. Rolls right just a smidge. And Aaron Luce there to swat it away to make it second down with 2:36 left. We move ahead to the 5:10. There's the snap. Martell looking, and he finds a wide open end zone. 4 yards out, Mr. Tate Martell runs it in to make it the lead 28-6 with 5:07 left here in the fourth quarter. Gutierrez's kick is up, and it is good right down the middle every single time. Big fourth down and 10 here for the Cougars of Washington State. 4:03 now. There's the fourth down conversion. Noel Williams gets burnt. Calvin Jackson Jr. from 40 yards out completes it as Jaden Delara is now 50% of his passes as Washington State will make the lead go from 28-6 to 28-12 and potentially 28-14. They are on for the 2-point conversion here. Delara with 5 wide. He's looking, still looking, throws it, and it's caught. Joey Hobart with the completion, and it's a 14-point ball game with 4 minutes left on the clock. 2:52 here. There's the snap. Martell in the shotgun looking, and he throws it to Ziel Griffin once again. Touchdown, Rebels to make it 35-14. Extra point pending with 2:48 left on the clock here in the fourth quarter of play. Less than 1 minute here in the fourth. There's Gutierrez's final kick in a Rebels uniform, and it is good. Right down the middle once again, as that'll be the final score of the game. 38-14 as your Rebels mistakenly go out an onside kick as they will call a timeout. And that's your game. Your Las Vegas Bowl champions are your UNLV Runnin' Rebels as they get their first bowl game victory in program history in quite some time. I can't remember when, but this is phenomenal. This is a great step going forward for the future of the program. And stick around for post-game stats and a look ahead to the offseason. And according to recent history, this was the first bowl game that they have won in 22 seasons. Congratulations, Rebels, and then you can see on the screen here. I won't talk over it, but here's your game day statistics for both UNLV and Washington State. props to them for putting a good first half, but carrying away late in the game was not very beneficial on their side. But overall, really, really good defensive performance, and I cannot wait to see how the defense looks into the offseason, but also season number 2. Here you can see Washington State's numbers, not very impressive, but they did have some big touchdowns there. Just only 2, but defense numbers were really good. George Hicks, the third, with the blown interception of the game thrown by Tate Martell. And as you see there on the screen, Tate Martell did break the season record for passing touchdowns in a season with 33, as that is a great step for him, as we will skip ahead and look who won the 2022 college football championship, and it is going to be none other than Alabama versus Ohio State, and it is Ohio State, which is kind of ironic because just on Saturday, 2 days ago, they lost to Michigan pretty bad, so that put their playoff hopes in shambles. But in this, C.J. Stroud is your Heisman Trophy winner, and Alabama does not win the national championship. Penn State finishes 4th, as these are the postseason rankings and everything, so let's check out the coaches poll first like we're seeing right here. And we do finish ranked. First time in quite some time as well, as we finished 24th in the coaches poll and the media poll. That is awesome to see and great for the future of this program. As we are going to simulate here to the end of the season, there's our success here. We went 13-1, won the conference, won the Las Vegas Bowl, as we went 2-11 the previous year. But that's going to do it here from me, and I'll catch you all in the postseason episode, and that's going to be a long one. So buckle in. Thanks for watching. See you later.